Hi, good morning. So I'm just finishing packing up like all the extra stuff that I needed for yesterday, like gel and all the electronics and chargers and stuff. So we're gonna head out soon. And honestly, after all this packing, I'm kind of just ready to go back home. Oh my God, I'm shaking the camera so much. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we're gonna head out and be on our way back. I guess I'll see you guys when either we land or at the airport. I'm not entirely sure, but see you guys at some point later on.
Alright, so there's I had hope, right?
Alright, so I am back home in Hawaii and I'm exhausted. I am really tired. And I want to talk a little bit about the flight, and I'm not gonna. First off, even though it might sound like I'm bad talking the airline and the people working at the airport, I'm not. Please don't be rude to anyone that's like working these types of jobs. The people working at the airport were very obviously like overworked and understaffed. So I kind of need to like get that across before I start going, because there's some things happened both on the flight and before I got onto the flight. In case you didn't know, I play guitar. I usually travel with it to, when I go to school and come back. And I don't have any problems with it, usually. They usually just send it on through TSA. It doesn't fit in any of the bins they give you, the plastic bins. They just let it ride on the conveyor belt through the machine. And so I expected that to be the same this time. So I go over to TSA, I do all the usual stuff, take off my shoes, put the bag in the bin, all that stuff. And then I grab another bin to at least put, the guitar in something as it's going through. Give it like a nice little seat to have it, or a boat, whatever you want to call it. And I put the bin up on the conveyor belt. The dude, the TSA agent, walks over, goes, "Hey man, that's not gonna fit." And I'm like, "Yeah." And we just kind of just looked at each other awkwardly, and I put the guitar into the bin. Dude goes, "Yeah, the machine doesn't like things that don't fit in the bin." And we just kind of look at each other for a hot second, because I don't know what he wants. He's looking at me like I know what he's supposed to do in the situation, and I had less of an idea than he should have. So I eventually just asked him, like, "Hey man, what are we gonna do then?" The dude doesn't answer me and he walks away. And I thought that was gonna be the end of it until he comes back over with another lady and he's like, "Hey man, he's got a guitar. What do we do?" And then he just takes it with him. I don't have to send it through the machine, and he just inspects it himself. And hey, at least I got the guitar on the flight. That's the important thing. But that was probably the most awkward TSA experience I've had in a hot minute. So, God, I love TSA agents, by the way. Even if they're like mean or awkward, I think they're great at what they do. The flight itself was actually really, really nice. We got there. It was actually a little too nice because we got there really early. We got there so early that we couldn't deplane off the plane because there was another plane at the so many planes. There was another plane that was still. Were they boarding passengers during the time, or was it like?
They were mostly boarded already, but
Okay,
it wasn't
they were just
finished yet.
Okay, so they were still. They were almost done boarding, and we were ready to deboard, leave the plane, just get off the plane already. And the good thing is we got onto the ground at some point. which is what, you know. And also, we were just kind of chilling out in the plane, and yeah, you can't really. After a while, you know, sitting 5 hours, you can kind of get a little restless. But at the same time, we now had access to our phones and we could go on the internet, so it was a little easier to not go crazy, I guess. We ended up leaving the plane at probably the time we were supposed to land originally, so it wasn't that big of an advantage to land early, and we had to walk a pretty long hike to get to baggage claim, and that was, you know, baggage claim is baggage claim, you know how it is. But, you know, the main important thing is that I'm home now, and, you know, I'm glad to be home. You guys got to see some B-roll footage of the dog. He's probably going to be making a lot of appearances at some point throughout the whole bit that I'm here in the islands. So, yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to film while I'm here, but, you know, we're going to figure that out as the days go by. So, I'm tired. I'm probably going to go to sleep soon. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later when I don't look as dead, hopefully. Yeah, bye.